shit lately.
What was it?
It was cool stuff. Now it's getting fucking weird.
That's the.
No.
Based on your searches, you think they're trying to encourage you to try something new?
No,
a new lifestyle.
Have you never, like, seriously paid attention? Like, go Google or whatever search engine you Google Pornhub. For one, you want to Google it or whatever,
right.
so it's not all in your engine. But you click it, and it's a different features, kind of like YouTube. When you refresh the trending is different.
Here's what's hot. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This is what people are watching.
You can go like 1 minute, look at the first page, and go back and research it, and it's totally different. And it was like cool shit, like bitches getting choked out and shit like that, midgets fucking. And then it got weird. Now it's into stepmom has sex with stepson, or I was fixing the sink and my stepdaughter blew me. It's like, what the fuck?
The incest stuff's out of control.
Well, I think it's just like with YouTube, right? Where it's based off of what you've been watching.
Yeah, but I don't even click them. You know what I mean? I know. Because my shit would be all midgets.
Yeah.
Sure. Right.
I do the same shit. I don't get the whole fucking sibling, stepchild fucking thing.
You know, I heard a theory about it. Maybe it's bullshit. Apparently, pornography is already pretty cheap to shoot, right? It's not too hard. But in the older stuff, you had to get like props. You had to have a dude look like a plumber, pizza delivery driver stuff.
Yeah.
You had to get people into it. You had to set the mood, set the tone, you had a scene, right? Now, you don't do any of that shit. You just say, oh, they're kind of brothers and sisters. It's weird, right? Like, boom, kink, people are watching, you're getting clicks.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't know anybody that's like, oh yeah, that whole stepsister thing is my gig.
No,
you know,
no, not at all.
Like, I mean, and it's not like I don't have friends that aren't honest about the weird shit they're into, because midgets are like, I got a buddy that fucking like a chick that's just about to give birth, pregnant, like that far along, loves it.
Ooh.
Dudes that are into feet, I mean, you know, whatever.
Yeah, there's
like,
all kinds of, but
so it's not like that I think that there's these closet fucking, you know, stepdaughter, stepsister fucking guys that I know that just are embarrassed to admit it. I don't know where the fuck it comes from.
No. I mean, I've never been hanging out with anybody. I'm talking about, dude, you know what really turns me on? When this dude started fucking his stepsister on camera. What? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's some fucking weird shit.
This is the problem with divorce in America, right?
Oh,
you get too much of it, and like 15 years later, boom, this is what people are watching. It's weird. Yeah.
I married this old chick so I could fuck her daughter in a couple years. The fuck?
That's who was that? Woody Allen that did that?
Yeah, he did.
Married his
stepdaughter.
Well, I guess it was his. Would that be considered yours? No, because it wasn't his wife's fucking daughter. It was they adopted her.
Oh yeah,
but still,
how the fuck do you do that? You're like at the adoption agency. Y'all got any pictures of what the mom looked like at 20, 21, anything like that?
That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah,
I mean that's some legitimately twisted, fucked up shit.
Yeah.
But
so welcome to Uninfluenced.
Speaking of fucked up shit, welcome.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and go to all the fucking podcast shit so you can check us out. We're on iHeart now.
Yeah. iHeartMedia.
Fuck yeah. So before we get into all the fucked up show notes I had, it's been 2 weeks since we recorded. Mike's been super busy doing all kinds of super cool shit. Zach was just caught in the bathroom sending dick pics to his wife.
All right. What's the cutoff for a normal bathroom visit before you're going to give somebody shit about it?
You said you were pissing.
I was in there for, I get it. It's a couple minutes.
We went and looked in the garage at a motorcycle.
Yeah. Fucking made out.
Yeah.
And then you come out zipping your pants up from a standing position. There's none other than a dick pic.
Yeah, maybe this is one of those reverse psychology things. What were you guys doing, huh? Why am I the one on blast?
I was having him take a dick pic.
There's a reach around.
Yeah.
You didn't notice the fucking the dental hygiene mirror under the door?
Shit, no.
Yeah.
No, we saw you doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was my dick pic you got. I see. Yeah.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
We don't fuck around.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what the hell did you get into, Mike?
When? This last couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, so I was doing ironically or interestingly maybe, over the whole Corona bullshit for the last 6 months, where a lot of people's businesses have floundered and been shut down and what have you. I have been extraordinarily fortunate in that regard, and that my business has picked up pretty dramatically, especially on the protection dog side. So, I've really kind of pivoted for the time being. I don't anticipate it to stay that way. I would imagine, maybe next year, or as things kind of cool off, maybe politically, if they do, that people be less nervous and less interested. I could be wrong, but at any rate, the fact is that that's been consuming most of my time. We were just talking before we sat down. I haven't done a podcast. The first one we're doing in like 2 months comes out tomorrow, just because I just haven't had time, so that's really been consuming me. I've been trying to put a lot of other pieces in play business wise to support being able to crank out those dogs a little bit faster. There's a finite amount of time that really has to be spent on getting them where they need to be, and that can't be rushed. So, but what I've tried to do is put several other things in place logistically to be able to at least make it as efficient as possible, and to be able to get them out as quickly as possible and still do it right. So I've been just super busy with both training the dogs and then also getting some other resources online to help facilitate that. But that's really it. I mean, nothing super sexy, just busy with work and trying to take advantage of being busy.
Yeah. You want to talk about that new transaction you got coming Wednesday?
Oh, the bike?
Yeah.
Well, fuck yeah. So, for those of you with the carousel of fucking motorcycles, so I had the Speed Triple S by Triumph, Triple RS, which it's a good bike. I just don't like it. Like, it's, I'm not knocking the bike. It's a quality bike. But after buying the S1000 RR, it's just not for me, I guess. This is the best way to put it. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are super happy with it. I just didn't really like it. I bought the GSXR 1000 also with the intent on having something that was as close to the S1000 as possible, because I couldn't find another one of those because of, the rear shock on mine shit the bed, and it was supposed to take 2 months to get fixed. Lo and behold, it only took a week. So even still, you rode it today. I think we both had kind of the same opinion in that it was, again, it's not a bad bike. Like if you hadn't or don't have the S1000 to compare it to, it's a nice bike, but the throttle is really fucking loose, and it doesn't shift as well. It just does. It's just nowhere near as exciting and fun to ride. It is fairly quick. I mean, it's a liter bike, but the one thing we both agreed on is that it does handle really fucking well, though.
Yes.
It does feel glued to the road, kind of like the same reference, in terms of a 911. Like, it just feels super planted. Like you can get pretty fucking stupid with it and be confident that you can lean it pretty hard and turn fast and whatever, and you'll be in there. But anyway, back to your question. I don't need 3 fucking very similar sport bikes when there's only one of the 3 that I'm going to ride anyway. So I'm trading on Wednesday, trading in those 2 bikes, the Triumph and the Suzuki, in for an Indian Challenger Darkhorse Edition. So it's pretty fucking nice bike. Obviously, a completely different fucking animal altogether than what I've been riding. So I know you're looking forward to watching me fucking step on my dick trying to drive that fucking thing, but. So that's on the bike front. That's what's happening.
I will be following that journey. Zach, did you get in anything cool?
No.
Nothing?
I don't.
What do you do for fun, Zach?
In 3 weeks?
Dick pics.
Man, not a lot lately. Hang out, watch movies, play video games.
I go into public restrooms and send my wife dick pics.
Yeah. It's a cool.
I take a DeWalt cordless drill with a fucking with a hole saw, and I make my own glory hole in every fucking.
That's right.
Every goddamn.
That makes you a pioneer.
Going out and getting it on. No,
that's right.
Life's pretty chill. Making podcasts, making videos.
What video games you play?
I've been getting into that Call of Duty.
Oh, you need to hit me up on that.
I know.
Shit.
I'm afraid you're going to smoke me, right? And then you'll think less of me as a man, and I can't. that won't be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just took a dick pic in my bathroom. I mean,
never going to let me live that down.
It don't go much lower than
All
that.
right. Yeah.
So, what was it, last Wednesday? Tuesday? I don't give a shit enough to remember the day. But there's this dumbass kid around Dallas, and I've bit my tongue over and over on air, and I haven't really said much. But many times watching them drive the cars, I'm like, this kid's going to wreck his fucking dad's cars. Lo and behold, we get pictures 5 minutes after it happens. Kid wrecks his dad's one of 2 Pagani wire in a purple carbon fiber. and not just a gentle wreck. And I wouldn't even touched on the subject had the kid not done not one, but 2 videos lying, saying I was going 30 miles an hour. The door flew off the car. The roof flew off the car. The front wheel flew off the car. And he swears I'm stomping on the brakes. It won't stop. Now, anybody who's drove a fucking supercar or hypercar knows at 30 miles an hour, if you touch the brakes, you're done. It's stopping. I mean, you may hit a curb, you may hit something, but your damage is going to be minimal.
Sure.
You're going to fuck up a wheel. Whoop-de-doo.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to lose your door. You're not going to lose your roof. So the kid's just a total fucking dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the dad's just as big of a dumbass for letting these kids drive around, fucking $12 million worth of cars?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Apple doesn't fall far, huh? Is this on Instagram? Where can I get these pics?
Oh, I have them.
You got
They're
them?
on Instagram.
Send me a couple. I'll get them on stream.
There's videos. There's all kinds of shit. And it's just, the videos are just funny. Now memes are going around of that people just, hey, man, be careful when you're driving around. That 30 miles an hour really fucking get you. And so he says the tire pressure was low. So you know how that is. You get low traction with low tire pressure. No, there's a reason top fuel drag cars run low tire pressure.
Jesus.
And it's just, you're not experienced enough to drive the fucking car, let alone make up your bullshit lie about wrecking the car.
Sure.
And if you think all the adults that own these cars are stupid enough to believe that, you're a fucking idiot.
How old is this kid?
17, 18 years old, driving a $3.5 million hypercar. And I mean, I'm not dissing the family for having money. Congratulations.
Sure.
If I had that kind of money, I ain't letting my fucking kid drive those cars.
Yeah.
If I would, you can bet your ass they would have been at some driving schools well before they're ever on the streets driving them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't get in these kind of cars with that power and not have some kind of experience and training and people. Anybody can drive those cars. No, you fucking can't. They can get away from you so fast.
Where'd he bend it? It was on a highway, or
it was on a public residential road.
What was the speed limit on the road? 30? How do you get to this number? Like
Well, he said the speed limit was 40 and I never went above the speed limit.
Sure.
Yet there was someone recording while it wrecked, but that recording won't come out. It's literally the point of view driving is not out. Now, if I wanted to prove, hey, all you people talking shit, saying I'm going faster, here's the video.
Yeah.
Here's the video of me doing 25 and this carbon fiber just exploding everywhere.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Carbon fiber don't just break that easy either. There's a reason we use it to build strong cars, strong parts. It's fucking strong.
I bet there's some fucking ring camera footage of houses he was driving by.
Oh, I bet.
That's a good point.
More shit's going to come out. I mean, Barstool Sports did a deal on it.
Oh, really?
Making fucking mad fun of him for fucking doing that. And they're like, so he put the video up, took it down. What he don't realize is it don't take long for people to copy the video. And the video's up, his original that he took down for insurance purposes. Yeah. There's already 3 people who've made fucking, what is it? The commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Commentary, making fun of it and shit. So his second one's up. Oh, for all you haters that say I don't know how to drive, bitch, you just wrecked a car claiming you were going 30 with low tire pressure. Come on, we're all not fucking stupid. But you got to feel bad for the kid, but at the same time, you want to be internet famous, but you don't want anybody talking about your mistakes. When I wrecked my R8 fucking 8 months ago, I still get asked that.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the guy TJ Hunt has his car, right? Yeah. How'd you wreck that motherfucker? And I don't go into hiding. It's fuck it. I wrecked it. Shit happens. I don't say I was going 30 down the toll road and I barely hit anything.
Yeah.
Now, fuck that. I was going between 70 and 80 miles an hour. Matter of fact, the state troopers video even shows it.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So,
well,
yeah, but I hit a wall. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fucking wreck.
There was some mechanical shit with that too, right?
Yeah. The passenger front kind of locked up. As I'm trying to steer out of it, it's not steering out of it at all.
Do you have a video of that?
Of me actually wrecking?
Yeah.
No. There was nothing.
There was no GoPro footage or anything?
No.
All right.
And the state trooper was actually happy that I wasn't recording because in the state of Texas, if you are recording, you can get in trouble if you wreck while recording because it's an electronic device in the car.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Like if they catch you,
distraction.
If they catch you reaching for the camera and something happens, it's a distraction. It's like texting and driving.
Right.
But I mean, none of us really do that.
No.
Oh, well, I say that. Fuck. There's a lot of times my shit's mounted and I reach over and hit fucking record.
Sure.
Know? So I wish I was recording.
I mean,
I'd have got a lot of fucking views off of that.
What are you going to do when you're 17 years old and you just bent your dad's supercar? What are you going to say? I was opening up to 110. Boy, oh boy. Like, of course you're going to lie, right? I mean, it's your only move. You got nothing. You got
if I have
no
a
cards.
YouTube channel and I'm going to try to pay my dad back anything, I'm going to be as honest as fuck. Man, I was driving like a fucking idiot. I gunned it out this stop sign and I fucking lost control. Here's the video. You already lost your fucking insurance. You're not old enough to drive hypercars, so you lost your insurance. So that's gone out the window anyways. And any chance your dad had of saying, you know what, maybe I was driving. Well, that's gone because you've uploaded multiple videos saying you were driving.
Yeah, that's just fucking dumb.
Yeah, I mean, at no point is there any common sense in this kid's fucking brain.
Right.
I mean, to me, the whole thing ultimately lands on the
dad,
on the dad's lap because, you know, there's a lot of opportunities, I think, you know, between 2 years old and 17 to set certain examples and maintain certain boundaries to, you know, facilitate a better mentality in a young man at that age, you know, that clearly hasn't been fucking done. So, you know, I mean, that's the reality with whatever generation you're talking about. You know, whether it's millennials or the one, what is the fucking generation after millennials? You know,
Generation Z.
Yeah,
Zillennials.
But
fuck ups.
Fucking bilennials.
Yeah.
I mean, but here's the reality: like, it's not their fault; it's their fucking parents' fault. So it's the generation that's raising a fucked up generation that you have to blame.
The fault where shit gets fucked up kind of lies on our lap of generation. Believe it or not. Because it's our generation who decided, you know what, we were spanked way too much. We're not going to punish our kids anymore. And it's our generation who started going into all these political fields and spanking kids is bad. Well, talking down to your kids is bad. No, you little motherfuckers need to learn some fucking obedience. Y'all need to learn some fucking punishment. And there's consequences for your actions.
Well, the greatest generation went hard, man. They didn't mess around. They got belts out and paddles and switches and shit. Like they were.
Well, Matt, that was on the show for a while. His kids, they were over here not too long ago, and he's like, "Dude, I spank them. They laugh and they go back to doing what they're doing." I said, "It's not the act of spanking them that scares the fucking kid. It's how you present the spanking."
Yeah.
My daughter was spanked twice, and this is no bullshit. And both times were for lying. But I guarantee every time I threatened to fucking spank her or gave her that look like she was fixing, shit, she fucking went away real quick.
Yeah.
And they're over here and they're acting fucking silly the other day. And I said, "You mind if I show you something?" And he said, "No." And the little kid's running around, the one that cusses like a sailor. She's running around acting stupid. And I looked at her, and I ain't going to say her name on the air, but I looked at her and I had one of them fucking wide ass spatulas over by me. And I said, "I'm going to bust your ass if you don't sit down." She, no, and starts crying, runs and sits down. Perfect angel.
Ooh.
Her dad tried the same. "I'm going to spank you if you don't sit down." You know, like asking, "Can I spank you?" And she's like, "Ha ha ha," and fucking runs around again. I said, "Man, I'll tell you what, I'm going to sell you this whipping tool for $59.
Yeah. To me, there's two things at play there, though. That is that, you know, one, for sure, the way that you present yourself is huge, but that, to me, the presentation is only as good as whether or not you're willing to legitimately back it up. You know?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you run into this with dogs all the fucking time. I mean, if I had a nickel for every time somebody's like, "Yeah, no, we've tried the prong collar. It just doesn't work." Like, motherfucker, let me tell you something. Like, I promise you can pull hard enough on that to get the point across to some of these super stubborn dogs that need extra. Now, there's some dogs that you can throw a flat collar on and like a bit in a sensitive tooth horse's mouth, just a light little fucking pull, and that's enough, and that hurts the dog's feelings. You can fucking look at them a certain way, raise your voice, whatever. There are some dogs that fall into another category that need a legitimate physical correction to get their attention, and you know, every physical or every you know, living creature has a point with which the amount of physical feeling is gonna get their attention enough to say, "Okay, I'm gonna stop what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm gonna pay attention to whatever the fuck is making me feel that." Like, every physical creature has a limit, or a point at which that's going to take place.
Yeah.
And kids are no goddamn different, so like, from my perspective, like if he's like, yeah, I spank them and they don't do it. Like, are you fucking love tapping them?
Yeah.
Like, because, grab a fucking spatula and put some fucking stank on it. And I guarantee goddamn to you, that kid's going to look at you like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And now you've got their attention. You pull that motherfucker out again. Be like, remember this? Yeah. Remember Mr. Slappy?
Yeah.
Guess what? He's coming back out.
Mm-hmm.
My dad used to tell me, and I'm not going to get into the whole history of my dad, but he used to tell me, this hurts me worse than it hurts you. Bullshit, man. As a kid, the 2 times I spanked my daughter, I knew that shit hurt.
Yeah.
And it did kind of hurt my feelings to know I had to hurt her, but it stopped her whole way of doing that. The lying was twice, once when she was little and then once when she was a little bit older. Then it got to the point where she just fucking told on herself. She'd come in, how was your day? Well, I stole some shit.
Well, made a mistake today, Dad.
Yeah. I fucked up. It's in the suggestion box. What? When do we get one of those?
That's funny. I got a couple beatings when I was a kid. Not just like 2. It only took me 2, and then it was the fear of God. Yeah. Any other time they were like, "Hey, watch your shit." I was like, "Okay, yeah, you're right. I don't want that to happen again." And they told me later, it's probably a few years ago. They were like, "Hey, when you were a kid and we had to hit you, like we didn't like that. That sucked. Like we went to the other room. And we were like, that was not cool, but it worked." And I was like,
yeah, the 2 times I tried to kill my dad.
Yeah, I believe it's not fun though. Yeah, on both ends. I believe that.
Yeah, I lit my dad on fire once.
Oh shit!
Shut the hell up.
For real. He spanked me. Told me that shit hurt me worse than it hurt you. I bet this fire hurts pretty bad, bitch.
Did you have like a Zippo on his pant leg while you were bent over?
No,
the knee?
I lit a whole roll of toilet paper and threw it on a fucking homemade quilt while he was asleep.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Damn.
You can ask my brothers and my wife. She's like, nobody does that, especially what my dad did in the Army.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, when he got up, him and my stepmom took breaks. I mean, they spanked me so much. Them fools were like taking Union smoke breaks. About go stand in the corner. We'll get back to you in a minute. They smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
Assume the position. You back to getting your ass whooped.
Work up to it.
Yeah. If you're going to do that shit, do it during a school year. So they got to take fucking breaks and can't hit you too hard. I did that shit in the summertime. So I had plenty of time to heal.
Yeah. Imagine if you had a phone and YouTube and could have filmed your shenanigans. My God, you'd have been the worst kid in the world if you could have put that on the internet.
I'd have been
and got clicks and views for it. Oh,
I'd have been internet fucking famous.
Are you from here, Zach?
I'm from Houston originally.
Okay. That explains the whole fucking lot.
So not far. Yeah, doesn't it though?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, Houston.
Yeah, that's the taint of Texas.
Man, for a couple of years I defended it. I really did. I was a devout Houstonite up in Dallas. Like, hey, H-Town's not so bad. It's bad. And no, it's everything. It's
when
everything
you have wards, it's bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not the wards that are bad. It's just everything. It's
hard to point at one thing that doesn't work about Houston. I mean, it's just kind of a spectrum of problems that all build up to bullshit.
And it's got a stank about it. I'm just kidding for all you Houston listeners. We love you.
Yeah, shout out to H.
Yeah. Shout out. Yeah. Edit this. Fuck Dallas. No.
my people in the 2A1. Yeah.
Yeah, and you grew up in the country pretty much, didn't you?
I mean, sort of. It was northern Iowa. I mean, the weird thing about the town that I grew up in, it's like a suburb, but there's no city that it's a suburb of, So
you just driving and then boom, there's a little city and then you're driving again.
Yeah. And it's about like here, in terms of, I mean, there's all the basic shit. There's movie theater, there's a fucking mall, there's restaurants, whatever. There's, housing subdivisions and stuff, but that's it. Like the downtown of Waterloo isn't really a downtown. I mean, again, it's a little bigger than say Rockwall, but it's not like an actual downtown with a fucking skyline. There's a couple of big buildings and there's a river that runs basically right through the fucking middle of it. But yeah, I mean, it's just a very suburban like fucking town. But the thing with Iowa in general is that, I mean, there's only 3 million people in the whole fucking state.
Little town, little state.
Yeah. So the biggest town, Des Moines, has, I think, 400,000 or 500,000 people in it. And the rest of them are, I don't know that there's any other town that has over 100,000, or if it does, it's barely, but so yeah, it's just, it's not a populous fucking state, but
I'm going to be rude real quick. And I'm looking up Dallas population.
It's got to be fucking more than this.
Double the state of Iowa.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Just in Dallas.
6.3 million in Dallas.
Damn.
Yeah.
As of the 2020 census. I knew they just did a census because I got a call
Yeah.
How many people in your house? Me, bitch. Why, you nosy?
37.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean,
for
me, it was the country, so to speak, was never more than fucking 10 minutes from anywhere where I was at in town. But yeah, it's a good place to grow up.
Yeah. I mean, you still got old school values, I'm sure, there versus some of these cities you get in, and it's, again, where our generation fucks shit up.
Yeah.
Like, you get them nosy motherfuckers, and I was reading a story once, and apparently this is a true story. A guy gets on to his kid in Walmart, like, legitimately there in the return line, and he gets on to her. You don't fucking talk to people like that. That's rude. Go over there. Stand in the corner, go sit in that little waiting deal, and the lady behind him starts getting on to him. You don't talk to your kids like that. That's so disrespectful. Blah, blah, blah. And she keeps on and on and on.
Ooh.
And he says, ma'am, this isn't between you. This is me raising my daughter, blah, blah, blah. And she keeps on, and he calls his daughter over here. Okay, come here. She comes over and tell this kind lady what you said. I promise this time you won't get in trouble. And she looks at her and she says, I just wanted to know, do you always smell this bad, or were you here buying soap? And he said, okay, go back and sit down. And the lady's face was just like, what the fuck? Well, yeah, bitch, you asked for it. Yeah. I wish there were more instances like that when people want to get into your fucking business for raising your kids.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a kid screaming in fucking Walmart, sometimes there's an issue with the kid. So yeah, nowadays you got all the autism and things. So I'm not, okay, I don't know that kid's life. So, but then you got those little badass kids knocking shit off the shelves and stuff like that, riding bicycles around Walmart and Target. Yeah, their parents should beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything. I might clap, good job. Fuck, I got your groceries. Way to fucking go.
Fill them down the aisle.
Yeah. Oh shit, you're buying all those? I got half.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the generations, we've talked about that before. It's just shit's getting weaker.
Yeah.
You imagine our military in about 20 years?
I mean, there's parts of it that are already getting to that point.
Yeah. But it's going to be like, you know what? Y'all want us to go to war? Nah, we quit. What? Yeah. I don't think that's how this works.
Somebody said once, America is a country that zigs and zags its way through history, right? We go one way and then we go the other for a few years, then we go back. But we seem to kind of find our way. I wonder, is there a reckoning, right? As far as like parental, I don't know, like, I don't know, masculinity or something. Does this go back the other way, or are we just like down the rabbit hole here? I mean, I feel like eventually somebody will be like, hey, we got to get tough, right?
I think every country goes through phases, and I'm going to fuck the adage up, but it's something to the effect of, strong men create good times create weak men create hard times create strong men. It's cyclical that way, right? And so,
yeah.
So to me, like Mother Nature is a good example of providing corrections, when it needs to. And in this country, from my perspective, is absolutely headed towards a major correction one way or another. Now it could be another country providing it, in terms of us becoming so consumed with social justice and which fucking pronoun to use and things that, in the grand scheme of the strength of the country as it relates to the rest of the world, mean absolutely jack fuck all. And other countries like China and Russia that don't give a fuck, decide, what, it is fucking Red Dawn. I mean, because imagine if China and Russia decided, we're going to team up and we're going to go butt fuck America. They absolutely could do it. Between the technology that China possesses in terms of every fucking device in here that they could shut off right now if they wanted to, coupled with the fact that they've got, several million fucking people in their military, combined with now also the fact that Russia and their hacking capabilities, their military capabilities are nowhere near what they were at the height of the Cold War, but they're still sufficient, and they're still significant enough that when you join them with China, those two could absolutely hand us our fucking shit.
Yeah.
But the thing that I don't think people realize is the things that consume them, the social issues and the political correctness and the spanking of kids and all of those things. I can tell you that shit gets dropped in fucking 8 seconds when the fucking enemy is at your door, fucking cutting people's heads off and burning children in front of their fucking parents and using, you know, intestines to throw up fucking roadblocks, and the torso of the dude is fucking hanging over on a barbed wire fence that they just pulled him out of. Like that shit makes all of that stuff disappear fucking instantaneously, you know, and I can tell you from experience that when you're in countries that's what's happening, I'll tell you right now, if you think in Syria they give a flying fuck what pronoun you prefer, I got news for you. They don't. Like, and they're not going to, you know, and this country is one fucking invasion away from that, you know, and that's what people don't realize. Like, it's such a fucking waste of time, the amount of time that people spend worrying about, arguing about, and fucking getting into everybody's business, and they don't realize that in that scenario, all bets are off. Like, that shit would disappear fucking immediately. So to your question, yes, absolutely, that we're never too far down that road, because life is a bitch, Mother Nature is a whore, and both of them will fuck you right in the ass, like, when you're not expecting it, you know. So it's just a matter of time before something like that happens, and there's a huge reset in this country from my perspective.
That's true.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could not have said it better. Well spoken.
When we're at a point in time where everything's social media, that's again the name Uninfluenced. Why we named it this is because you get tired of, people, and this is going to probably come off totally fucked up, so I apologize in advance, but nowadays it's socially cool to be gay. I prefer it because there are literally people who they're attracted to the same sex. Cool. Then there's this new generation. They're not attracted, but it's cool.
Right.
It's cool to be gay.
It's trending.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? All these people that are truly gay and have been fighting for rights, and you're fucking that up so you can have a cool Instagram story. No, we literally live, and we do now as our generation, these phones. Mm-hmm. It's our life. We're always on it. We're always emailing, texting,
sending dick pics from
dick pics from bathrooms. To me, and you've said it many times, that show on Netflix. We're a digital fucking people now.
Social Dilemma. The show on Netflix.
It's fucking. That's all we care about.
But that's part of my point, though, right? Is that our entire society being so ingrained in that can disappear fucking in an instant.
Gone, yeah.
You know, and again, if China and Russia together decided, you know what, let's shut down fucking, you know, the American internet experience, they could do it.
Yeah.
You know, and now, imagine waking up tomorrow and that was the first phase of a Chinese and while we're at it, Chinese, Russian, and Iranian invasion. You know, is that they have the ability to shut down our fucking entire power grid, you know, so that's gone, and internet doesn't fucking work anymore. Imagine that for a second.
It'd be crippling.
Yeah.
The entire country would collapse, you know, in a matter of hours.
Yeah.
You know, and that's very possible. So it's like, I can't overstate that, you know, the superficial fucking problems that people think they have aren't really fucking there. And it really boils down to, I think that we as a society have been too successful for our own good for too long, and we've created a Disney World-like environment / bubble that makes people, you know, react a certain way. And human nature is such that, you know, you have, you know, between your central nervous system and stress and eustress and all these different components, you know, as it relates to the way that we're hardwired to, you know, whether it's fight or flight or being legitimately, you know, cortisol infused stress because there's a fucking, you know, saber-toothed tiger fucking 30 feet away from you, or a grizzly bear or whatever, is that, you know, without the presence of any legitimate fucking threats, the human condition now treats, you know, a deadline at work that way, or not getting your fucking coffee on time, or, you know, whatever it is, forgetting your fucking old lady's anniversary. Just a bunch of dumb shit that isn't really a fucking problem, but your body treats it like a problem. It's all relative at the end of the day. And if you don't have anything that's really legitimately worth being threatened by, your mind is going to create that same level of attention towards things that it shouldn't. You know, and that's just a dangerous path that we've been going down for too fucking long now. So it's just, like I said, it's a matter of fucking time.
Look at all the families breaking up with just being put together in the COVID situation where you have to stay home and actually know your family now.
Yeah.
But so here's the thing with that is that because it's only half true, really, is that you know, people are being forced to spend time together, but they're not really having to survive.
Yeah.
You know, if you go back, say 100 years, you know, 150 years,
where you couldn't go to the store and shit.
Yeah, and from that point, you know, let's say 100 years ago, 150 years ago, and all the way back, is that, you know, people had kids and had a lot of them because they had to.
Yeah.
Right. Whether it's working the family farm or fucking, you know, hunting. I mean, depending on how far back you go, is that everybody had to pull their own fucking weight. And the reality of it is, you can call it a pandemic. The truth is that it isn't. And the reason that it isn't is that you can order shit from Amazon. You can fucking DoorDash food. You can Instacart groceries. I mean, you're basically just sitting there. It's almost like the Big Brother house.
Yeah. Or being grounded at home.
Yeah,
with your mom cooking for you.
You know, Big Brother, that fucking show that was on for 15 fucking seasons or whatever.
They're
just
bitches.
Fucking A. But they're locked in a house, and you know, they have to do these certain things. But like, you know, the economy hasn't frozen in terms of all of these big businesses are still having people deliver shit to your house and whatever. It's not any safer. I mean, somebody made it, somebody grabbed it, somebody delivered it, you picked it up. Like it's a fucking joke. But my point is that, you know, if you take your family camping, where it's like, okay, you guys are in charge of fucking making sure we have fire. Mom and dad are in charge of making sure that the shelter tent is what it needs to be. Sally and fucking Johnny, you know, you guys have to get the drinking water. Like now everybody has a fucking job, you know, and they don't have anything to fight about or be stressed about, because if they don't come together and work as a team, you'll perish, you know, and that's how, you know, human nature was for a long time. So, you know, I think that's more of what it is than anything. It's like you're packing people into a fucking prison, basically. You know, they're still protected. They still have food. They still have all the basic necessities. There's no shortage of that. They're not having to create or manufacture any of those things. They're just stuck in a fucking hole, you know, altogether, fucking going crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so like I said, back to the reset thing, if that took place, you would actually see families and communities becoming much stronger, more united, and much healthier because they have to.
Right.
Yeah, and if y'all need me, I'll be with Mike, and I'll have 2 dogs.
But on credit, right?
Yeah, on credit.
Yeah, and a Ferrari. Yeah. Absolutely.
I told him that earlier. I was like, if some shit goes down, I'm going to need 2 dogs on house credit.
Yeah.
And, on house credit, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just put it on my tab.
And the good news is, if I die, you can send the bill to my wife, because she's going to get a hell of an insurance.
Is that holdover? Yeah, all right. Perfect.
Yeah. We're talking about, Matt passed, but you owe us.
Yeah. 2 dogs? No, he had 3 dogs. He didn't tell you about that?
Yeah. I was in the middle of training that one, and motherfuckers.
Well, there's a silver lining to everything, right? Maybe if we get invaded, that might be it.
What, the 2 dogs?
Reset.
Oh.
Right? A little bit like the pandemic, right? People need to be rattled a little bit. You got to rattle the cage every once in a while.
Seriously, Mike had me thinking, if that shit does go down, well, say everybody's starting to lock down again. Well, say that is the perfect timing to say, all right, fuck it, hit the switch. Take away all their fucking internet and everything right now while everybody's locked in their fucking
That's
homes.
what I thought when this first started. I was like, there is no better time for another country to take a swing at us than when we're all staying at home. Like, man.
Well, and I mean, again, like, to me, it speaks volumes to what the pandemic is, or more importantly, what it isn't. In that same thing, that the masks and the stay at home and the 6 feet, like all that shit would disappear in an instant, you know, if we had to go fucking fight people.
Yeah.
You see it in the Biden celebrations. You see it in rioting. Those people are pissed off. Now all of a sudden nobody gives a fuck that they're nut to butt and fucking breathing on each other. Like nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, because you know, there's something that's far more pressing in their mind, whether you agree with it or not. To them, it's a big fucking deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so that shit disappears. So, you know, again, like I think the correction it's going to happen probably sooner than later. And that's when you'll see, you know, the shit really hit the fan at first. You could say the same thing about, whether or not, you know, depending on what happens with, you know, the election results in terms of the hardcore Trump supporters and his administration. I mean, if you look at, I don't know of any other instances where an active president who, you know, from what it looks like, lost an election to fire his Secretary of Defense and a bunch of other immediate people around him that make big level decisions as it relates to what the military can and can't do. The Secretary of Defense had a heartburn over the summer after the George Floyd riots, where Trump was mentioning, tweeting, talking about considering using the active duty U.S. military / Department of Defense to quell some of the fucking large scale riots. And his Secretary of Defense said, no, that is not what the U.S. military is for. Well, that Secretary of Defense just got fucking fired after he, what looks like, again, lost the election. Why would you do that with, 60 days basically left of your presidency, unless there was at least a thought in the back of your mind of some sort of contingency of saying, if they try to fucking remove me from office, I'm going to, initiate the U.S. military to fucking do X, Y, and Z. I can't think of a reason. I'm not saying that's why he did it. I don't know of any other logical explanation as to why you would, and there was several other people that he fired. But, to that scenario, imagine another scenario where he decides, that for whatever, evidence he has or doesn't or whatever, but decides that, I'm going to put up a fight and go out like fucking Tony Montana with a mound of coke on the desk of the Oval Office and a fucking AR-15 or whatever. Like, he's taken that stance of saying, fucking come get it. Is that, there are, I think, enough diehard Trump supporters in conjunction with enough government fucking bureaucracy, emboldened FBI and other fucking, DHS elements that would go head to head, and it would legitimately turn into a goddamn civil war.
Yeah.
And in an instant where that happened, again, like, what better time for another country to come butt fuck us is when we're actually legitimately fighting each other, in the streets of this country. So, again, I wouldn't be surprised if you see something fucking crazy happen in the next 6 to 8 months. But
yeah, I'm gonna need those 2 dogs.
Yeah.
House credit, you said?
Yeah.
You take Bitcoin, mother?
Yeah. By the way, Mike does house credit. I'm just kidding. Don't hit him up with house credit.
I'll tell you, Bitcoin's at what, fucking 19K? I'd take Bitcoin right now, probably.
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
Yeah. So let's switch off of that because we're getting into too much politics
and in the weeds. Yeah.
Well, everybody will start fucking kicking us back into the fucking dust.
Let's talk about some titties.
Yeah, let's talk about titties.
Yeah.
Zach, did your wife send you a breast pic? Is some
before
titties?
or after the dick? Wait.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, exactly. I knew we'd get it. Right. I'm getting better at saying dick, pussy, and
that's
titties.
Right.
There you go.
No penis and vagina.
Yeah.
Not on this show.
Not on this goddamn show. What is this, The View? Come on.
Yeah. I'm fucking Whoopi Goldberg. Right. So one thing that I find kind of annoying about supercars, I want to bring up, see if you've ever had this experience. Tell me your thoughts on it.
Yeah.
So I don't mind taking people for a ride in my cars or shit like that, especially if I'm at an event and I'm not doing shit. Okay, cool. You want to ride? We'll go for a ride. Especially kids, shit like that. But sometimes, well, a lot of times, people hit me up with, hey, man, can I come over to your house and ride in your car? It's like, motherfucker, it's not a carnival. This ain't fucking Six Flags.
But see, I think that's because you got free candy spray painted on the side.
Well, that was the name of the car.
Right.
Yeah. And Candy was a stripper who went to jail, and I needed her to get the fuck out of jail.
So I've actually never had that happen. I've never had anybody say, hey, can I come ride in your shit?
I have 3 messages just today. You want to do a photo shoot?
From 3 different people?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like, no, I don't like photo shoots. Now, if you're going to get a naked bitch on top of my car, which then she dents my car, I'm going to have to punch that bitch in the face. But it's not that I don't want to help you out, blah, blah, blah. But I go to enough car events. You could ask me while I'm there. Everything we're at where we live, it's fucking 45 minutes away, 30 minutes away. So not to be an asshole, and I know I'm going to come across as one, but I do not want to take my car, my fuel, 30, 45 minutes away so you can take pictures so you can get internet famous.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but at the same time, that's a lot of money out of my pocket so you can get some pictures. Yeah. And I love when they hit me up. Can I take pictures of your car for free? So which one of us was supposed to be charging here, motherfucker? You or me? Well, normally I charge X amount per photo shoot. Bitch, I didn't hit you up. You ain't Olin Mills, motherfucker.
Wow. Like they're doing you a favor.
Yeah. Like I'm helping you out.
Mm.
Bitch, you know how much money I have in camera equipment? If I want a photo shoot, I'll do my own.
Sure.
Motherfucker.
Like I said, I've never had either of those happen, but
I don't know if it's because of the channel.
probably.
And so any of you guys who want to take pictures of Mike's cars, motorcycles, he has way more than me.
I'm going to send you his fucking phone number.
Hit me up. And,
He takes house credit.
yeah, and he has house credit.
Right.
It's Bitcoin. God damn it.
But in order to shoot with Mike, the best way to message him is to become a member of Team Dog.
That's right. Now we're talking. Fucking A Joe Bob.
So if you're a member of Team Dog.
Yeah. So if you want to take pictures of any, I mean, you can take a picture of my fucking asshole if you'd like. Just sign up for teamdog.pet and hit me up in the forums.
Yeah.
There you have it.
And if you do the Black Friday special,
there you have
you get a fucking better discount, and you get a fucking hat and all kinds
you
of
get a
shit.
hat that you can't fucking buy. You get a Christmas card that I write on and say something fucking smart ass in a silver Sharpie.
Yeah.
Write that down.
So is it thanks for buying this Black Friday choke yourself?
Well, I can't divulge that on the thing.
Oh,
Right.
You got to order it to see what it says.
I'm going to fucking go order it right now.
Watch out. Yeah. Teamdog.pet, you said?
Yeah.
Asshole pics? Is that what I heard?
Asshole pics.
All right. Got it.
Okay.
Just hit me up in the forum.
Order,
Sure.
I'm gonna take a picture
order
of your
Black
asshole.
Friday. Cancel credit card.
So, real quick, before we get too far away, would you be willing to collaborate with an influencer if they had a bunch of followers, right?
That's different.
So that's not who you're talking about.
No, collaborating, and it's not. So it comes across real fucked up. Hey, can I take pictures of your car? To me, that's not a collaboration. That's you trying to build your portfolio. If you tell me, hey, what car event are you going to next? Because most of the time these guys go to those events.
Sure.
After the event, can we take pictures of your car?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I'm already out there.
Right. Let me
You
shake
know?
your hand, snap some
Yeah,
pics.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
Great. Okay.
Not, hey, it's Sunday. Can you wait till fucking sunset or meet me at sunrise so I can take the best pictures possible of your car? Yeah, let me get right the fuck on ruining my fucking day.
Sure.
You know?
But I'm not going to charge you.
Yeah, but I'm not charging you.
Right.
No, like if someone's like, hey man, like we're talking about collaborating with Steve POV again.
Yeah.
And doing some stuff. And I mean, he's charging us. No, I'm just kidding. He's not.
He's not cool.
Yeah, that's a different deal. That don't come across as, hey, you know, it's collaborations work a little bit different, which you both know how that goes.
You both get value out of it. You
Yeah.
share each other's stuff.
It's not, Steve gets no value and we get a ton.
Right.
Yeah. So we are the photographers at that point. Maybe I should tell Steve we're not going to charge him.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
This one's on the house.
Yes, Steve, we're hooking you up. This one's for free.
Fucking bro deal. I'm not going to charge you.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, collaborating's way different. And it's usually collaborating works out to, like you said, both people get something out of the deal. I have a car, Mike has a car that guy wants to shoot. So yeah, let's collaborate. You
Sure.
know? So that's different. We both get something out of it. And it's usually when can you do it and when can we do it? So it works out.
Mm-hmm.
Not, hey, can you stop having sex with your wife so I can come take pictures of your car?
While you're having
Yeah.
sex with your, wait.
Yes.
Speaking of fucking cars though, how long have we been going? Like fucking an hour?
Yeah.
Why have we still not talked about your new edition?
I don't know
How the
what you're
fuck is
talking
that
about.
even possible?
I know. I tried to bait it out there.
Is that the big release? Are you holding out? Are you waiting to?
It's like sex. I'm holding it.
Yeah. In that McLaren video, you didn't spill beans at all.
Yeah.
You
Was
kept
proud
that
of me?
close to the chest.
Was you proud of me on that
You
one?
did good. I figured for sure you're gonna be like, all right, here's what it is. I got to tell the world. No. That's
so
quiet.
we got rid of the 720S a week ago, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 720S is gone. It got
Back
put
to
back stock. Yeah, not sold as it was, fast as fuck, back stock. And at the request of the people that got the car, not me. And we got a 2018 Ferrari 488 GTB, and
I'll tell you, I'll jump right in and say that is a bad motherfucker.
it's pretty.
God damn, it's a good looking car.
I spent 4 hours clay barring that bitch the other day and then waxing it. And then I need new wheels. Mike disagrees, but
I like the ones that are on it. But to me, Ferrari, I think, really sets the bar on how to make a fucking vehicle and have that like a presence to it.
Yeah.
That's just unmistakable. You know, I mean, there's a lot of really nice cars. I mean, the R8 is a good looking car. The fucking 911's a good looking car. The McLaren's a good looking car. Lamborghinis, there's an element of presence to them, but to me, there is no other vehicle manufacturer out there that gets how to make a vehicle have presence as well as Ferrari does.
Oh, yeah.
Just, I mean, and I think by quite a bit, they're better than everybody else.
And it's like I said earlier, I wasn't joking around. So most of the supercar guys will tell you, if you want to get a supercar, a lot of chicks, if you're married, think, oh, he's getting it to mess with younger chicks. Most of the supercars you pick up more dudes.
Nothing wrong with that.
You could literally.
Wait, what car do I need?
Yeah, which car?
What?
You own 2 of them.
All right. Why is it not happening? What am I doing wrong?
You're just not showing up.
The fishnet top. That's what I'm missing.
Yeah, you got to do that and then pierce your nipples.
All right. God damn it,
you could get clip-ons, magnets.
It's not the same.
You gotta go. Yeah. If they're gonna pull on them, you gotta have the real.
That is true.
They'll see right through that.
Motherfucker choking on them and shit.
Swallowing magnets.
Yeah. Then you got to use your fucking Prince Albert to find them in their throat, and it's fucking. Oh God.
That sounds like a fun game in and of itself.
It does. I'm gonna try that. Oh,
fish out the magnet.
But the Ferrari does get more chicks looking at it than any other car I've ever had. Mine's not bright. It's Grigio Silverstone metallic or something. So it's fucking dark gray.
Well, yeah, it's real different from the McLaren. McLaren's, I mean, what did you say? Caution cone orange. Yeah. And this thing's like subdued. It's like, it just kind of has this little thing over by itself, but that draws more eyes. Huh?
We've had, when my wife was driving it, we had dudes rolling down the window. Love your fucking car. I mean, it's like, whoa, they're trying to get in this bitch's pants. And then yesterday at the event, I mean, motherfuckers just stopping, staring at it.
Yeah.
And usually, I'm in the McLaren, they're like, oh, fucking broke bitch. Now they see me, they're like, that motherfucker got good credit. They don't know it's all gone. I used every bit of it on that car. But, yeah, I mean, it's a great car. I told Mike this, and I've told a couple other people, all the cars I've had every manufacturer other than the Hypercars this year. Lamborghini, Audi, McLaren. I had Porsche last year. Now I have Ferrari, but this feels like I accomplished something. All the other cars, I'm not trying to be a dick and say they're all worthless cars, because no, I was excited for every one of them.
Yeah.
But something about driving that car feels almost like you made a lifelong goal happen. And I'd probably feel the same way if I ever got in an SVJ Lamborghini. I don't think I'd ever really want to own one.
I wouldn't,
but just the driving experience of a Lamborghini SVJ would probably give you that quick feeling. But this just, it has a presence and a feel in it that you're like, shit, this thing's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. And it's people bitch about the 488. It don't sound as good. This one stock sounds better than my McLaren with exhaust on it.
You didn't like the stock exhaust, that's for sure.
No,
McLaren, yeah.
I hated it in the McLaren. Then my aftermarket exhaust was fucking loud.
Yeah.
But in the cabin, this stock sport exhaust on the Ferrari sounds louder than the McLaren was, and you heard it leaving.
Yeah.
I don't know outside what it sounds like.
Oh, it sounds great. I mean, when I saw it at the fucking gas station when you drove off, I was like, God damn.
The new one?
Yeah.
It's going to sound nuts, I bet.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be here next week or the week after. So we're going to do the same shit. We're going to try to make it the fastest 488 in Dallas. I have to, because Mike's going to fucking spank my ass and everything he owns.
Can't let anybody beat you, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, beating the Audi he's got coming is going to be a tall fucking order for anybody. That thing's just, and the way it's set up, and I'm not going to spoil the way it's set up, but just the way it's set up, that thing's set up to just fuck people's world off.
I will say it's supposed to leave California tomorrow and be on its way here. It's supposed to. I'm not.
So you could have the new bike and the car Wednesday.
So if this is no bullshit, like by Thanksgiving, right? So 4 days from now,
you could have them all back.
I could have the 911, the R8, and the new bike.
I might have to cancel this whole Florida thing.
This episode comes out Wednesday, so technically the day this comes out, you should be getting both of them, right?
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 911's supposed to get picked up Tuesday, so it could be here Wednesday.
You're gonna get this out Wednesday?
I mean, I was planning on it.
Well, happy fucking Thanksgiving, assholes.
Happy fucking Thanksgiving.
Hey, I can wait. Yeah, I just figured,
then it's a damn good time to go to teamdog.pet and get that.
That's right, yeah.
Black Friday shit.
Yeah, Black Friday, motherfucker. We just call it Friday now, right? So y'all know.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
We don't see color.
That's going to be fucking exciting.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be, it's a good problem to have. It's like, what do I fucking do, right?
Yeah, and then when I get back from Florida, I get to tear your motorcycle apart and freak you out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. When are you leaving?
Yeah, you're going to Florida?
Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's still up in the air because she's sick. So I'm kind of hoping she probably shouldn't say that on me.
Too late.
Yeah, it's man, that's badass. But that fucking R8, when it comes in, the way it's going to be set up, there ain't going to be much in Dallas. Like, I can almost 100% guarantee my 720 could not have kept up with that car. It would have maybe gave it the most hell in Dallas.
Sure.
But I don't think the numbers it should pull.
Wow.
There's no fucking way. And the hooking of the all-wheel drive, no fucking way.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I'm sure there's some 2,200 horsepower GTRs. And
I mean, there's always something faster. Someone's got something bigger, badder, but in the supercar realm, because to me, a GTR, it's still a great car. To me, it's not a supercar. Still a great fucking car. I'm not knocking the GTR at all. But supercar world and hypercar world, because the hypercars, you're either wrecking it at 30 or you're not doing shit to it.
Yeah.
Supercars, no one's in Dallas is pushing that envelope. There's a couple UGR cars around here, but you never see them driving them.
Yeah.
They're driving to a meet and take them home.
Yeah.
Well, even those, I think the stage 3 plus on pump is 13 or is 1050, and on race it's 1300.
Yeah, and you're 14, right?
I mean, it should be 12, but that's also dynoed on
a dyno jet.
Well,
right?
No, he's got a Mustang, but it's,
so that's a.
But I mean, I can tell you, like my R8 as it was supercharged was right around 640, 650 on several different dynos. And on his, it was like 505. I mean, his dyno is
so
notoriously way
short?
fucking, probably a little over.
Just
100.
say 100 short. If
13,
he hits it at 12, you're at 13.
1350 probably. It should be about 1250 because it's got
Holy shit.
I don't want to drop too many fucking hints, but the manifold is the billeted one, so it can take an extra like 2.5 pounds of boost.
There's only one thing I forgot to ask you if you did earlier today, and it was the exhaust question they asked you about. Did you end up doing that?
I did the cat removal. Yes,
you did do it.
Yeah.
That. God damn, I want to hear that.
Yeah, it's gonna be stupid, I think. But
so what the fuck are you gonna do all weekend? Just fucking run around eating a fucking.
I'm probably going to try to get my dick in my mouth with a rubber band strap and fall off the couch, maybe sprain my neck, and then I'll go for a drive.
I would do that way before I would do There's the old fucking rumor that Marilyn Manson had his bottom 2 ribs cut out.
Ribs cut out.
Yeah, so he could suck his own dick.
That was definitely bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Well, Ron Jeremy could suck his own dick.
That was the thing.
He is right now in the fucking pen.
He can't anymore. He's too fucking fat. Yeah,
is he locked up?
He got arrested for like sexual assault of a minor.
How the fuck is a porn star in jail?
I don't know.
Dude was literally getting paid to fuck bitches.
Yeah. Man, when you do it for like 50, I mean, that guy's got to have the clout, right? He probably thinks he can get anybody. He literally been getting paid to do it for 50 years or something.
That or just that much fucking crazy ass sex for that long. And I'm sure there's a bunch of drugs and whatever else. I think he just lost his fucking mind.
Because there's something they inject in their fucking dicks to last that long and go as long. I was watching a special and I can't remember what it was. That would suck to have track marks on your fucking. I couldn't imagine putting anything in my fucking dick like that.
To me, there's no way to make my dick not hard than to stick a fucking needle in it. Like,
I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm not going to get too deep into this story.
No,
I've had a pop rock stuck in the fucking
shut the fuck
pee
up.
hole of my
I can't imagine how that happened.
Yeah.
I can tell you that shit hurt. I would not want to put a needle in my fucking
So what
dick.
you're saying is if the next time we air, there's like a basket of Halloween candy with a bunch of half-open, half-eaten fucking Pop Rocks things, we know somebody got down up in here.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Pop Rock.
Good God.
That
It's
shit
like
don't,
passing a fucking stone. Huh?
that shit don't feel nothing like you would think it would. You would think
So I was trying to blow the end of my dick off, right?
You would think
Oh shit, there I was trying to blow my dick off.
You would think it would feel exciting.
No, I don't think I would.
Yeah.
I think I would think that would hurt.
I think it was more pleasant the time I got fucking icy hot on my dick than when that shit happened.
God damn.
You get those horse blinders on. You're horned up. You're ready to go. There's Pop Rocks on the table. Why not?
Yeah, we're not going to get into this whole fucking deal, but it was a great theory with the execution was great. It was the whole feeling.
Sure.
I mean, that's like jerking off with shampoo, right?
I finish though, goddamn it. Always finish.
God damn.
Jerking off shampoo fucking hurts. Conditioner's not bad.
All right.
And your shit feels soft. Yeah. Just so you know.
In case you were wondering.
As long as you leave it in for 2 to 3 minutes like the bottle.
Sure.
Just let it set for a while.
That's right.
Come out and any of your pubes are super soft and straight.
Oh, yeah.
So the annoying thing was the people asking me stupid shit. I do want to talk about this, and I've said it a couple times, and you brought it up a few times, Mike. I got to change my fucking lifestyle. I went to the doctor yesterday. What the fuck's today?
Sunday.
Oh, shit. It was 3 days ago. So I go to the doctor on Thursday, and they're all nice talking to me. And I said, hey, how much weight have I gained? And she's like, well, it's not too bad. The fucking alarm didn't go off. Bitch, what? There's an alarm? Yeah, if you go 20 pounds over from visit to visit, then an alarm sounds and it tells you.
Our scale has a 1 at a time, please warning.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, the scales there, I used to feel good about going. The scales were small, and it's like normal people scales.
Like a vet scale.
Dude, for real. Now they got one with fucking rails, and it looks like you could roll a fucking, my 600-pound life motherfucker up on there.
Yeah.
But I get on it and I do it, and I said, hey, how much have I gained? Well, it didn't go off. Bitch, how much did I gain? Fucking tell me. And
19 and a half.
13. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's not bad. It's fucking 19.8. Yeah, so 13 pounds.
Sure.
In how many months?
7.
7 months.
Haven't put on that COVID-19, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, I'm used to, I'm a bigger guy, of course, so not in a good way, but I got to get back in the gym. I'm over 40 for the past 2 years now, 41. But going to the gym now fucking sucks. You got to wear a mask. And the house right now, where the fuck could I put workout equipment? Literally
not
nowhere.
the garage, that's for sure.
No.
Yeah, there's a couple things with that. Like with everything, all of life is about priorities, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, like I get asked this question quite a bit just from, spending 12 and change years in the Navy and being a SEAL instructor and still working out a fair bit as I've gotten into my 40s. But, whether it's like people are like, I can't get my dog trained. Well, how important is it to you? Like,
Yeah.
I can't get in shape. Like, well, what is more important than that to you? Because there's clearly at least one thing.
My Ferrari.
There's probably several things, but so that's number one. Number two is that, equipment is one of those things that I can tell you again from experience is not fucking necessary. You don't need a fucking ounce of equipment. And I'll tell you, I'll give you 2 examples. Is that one, just again, from my experience, being in forward operating bases or being on the road where you don't have access to any fucking thing. Literally absolutely fucking nothing. Like you can craft, some pretty ingenious things to make resistance, heavier or whatever. There's also, especially nowadays, like there's so many different bands. And, like there's I've got a set of them in my garage. It's the block dumbbells that go from like 5 pounds to 60 pounds.
Oh, the Bowflex or whatever they are?
Yeah, it's a different brand, but same type of principle. You can have a fucking set of rings and do a bunch of shit, or like the TRX straps, or, the different resistance bands that go from like 10 to 60 pounds or whatever. You can do stuff like that. So that's the first example. I've been places where we're doing pull-ups on stairs or just doing a fuck ton of body weight stuff, push-ups, body weight squats, fucking air chairs, you name it, star jumps. Just all the military calisthenics type stuff that you can get a good full body workout in. But the second example is gymnasts, right? Most gymnasts do very little weight training.
That's true.
And those dudes are fucking jacked.
Yeah.
And most of it is mastering your body's ability to control itself in weird and compromising fucking angles. There's push-ups, and then there's handstand push-ups, and then there's one arm fucking plank push-ups. And like if you can control your body the way that those athletes do, and you can do super simple basic exercises that are a fraction in terms of level of difficulty than what a good gymnast is doing, but the principle is the same thing, is that you can use just your body weight and challenge yourself way more than you're ever going to get in a fucking gym, So there's plenty of fucking stuff out there to use. Again, whether it's just body weight stuff, straps and bands and shit like that, or going the gymnastics basic route, to augment if you never want to step foot in the gym ever again and not deal with that bullshit, then that is an option. From the priority standpoint, for me, like, yeah, I have a three stall garage. I would rather park cars outside, even nice ones, and be able to have a full blown fucking gym in my garage, because it's important to me. So to me, it just, whether it's a spare bedroom or a fucking, you put an awning out back and have a semi outdoor gym it's at least covered, it's not in the elements, or deciding, I'm going to park one of my fucking cars outside and put a gym in is that, to me, like, to legitimately stay in shape or be in shape or what have you, like, you've got to prioritize that, and it's got to be either at the top or real goddamn close to the top, or it's just never going to happen.
Yeah.
People, you'll find a reason as to why not, and and always come up with an excuse like, I got to work, or fuck, I'm busy doing this, or I got to run errands, or whatever. Like, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, and you either carve that time out to fucking make it happen, or you don't. But
that's true. I did pull up today to his house, and he's fucking doing push-ups.
Damn.
Outside.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, so the way that I have found a way to kind of be creative about it is that, and I'm not naive to the fact that I've been fortunate to be able to be in the position to work basically from home and create my own schedule. Now, granted, it's taken the better part of 12 fucking years to get to that point. I know you're in the same boat, but I don't have a boss. I don't fucking check in, whatever. But even if you do that, the way that you structure your day, you can, and I recommend this on teamdog.pet to all of the dog owners the same way. Like, you don't need to become a professional dog trainer. You don't need to become a professional weightlifter or bodybuilder or fitness expert to maintain some level of good core basic fitness. In that, when I go throughout the day, I sometimes get in patterns where I'm dedicating an hour and 20 minutes straight to working out, doing a full blown fucking workout. But most of the time, like, I'll pop a dog out, fucking do a training session with him, go do push-ups, squats, fucking curls, whatever, a couple rounds of that, then I'll take another dog out and do it, and I'll just do little brief, 7 to 10 minute fucking weight training or calisthenic or fucking whatever things 5-6 times a day, and now you've got an hour and a half of fucking good working out. Now, is that as effective as doing an hour and a half? I'm sure somebody with a much fucking better experience and knowledge base than me could shed light on that. But from my experience, like, I've had points in my life where I've gotten in every bit as good a shape doing it that way as I did dedicating fucking, that amount of time. And for you miserable fucks that sit in an office cubicle, like, every time you go to the bathroom out in the hallway, outside the bathroom, people are going to look at you weird. Knock out fucking a couple sets of squats, couple sets of push-ups, like, you can fucking do it. You can find the time to squeeze that shit in there, or, ultimately just fucking get up earlier. But that's how I do it. That's how I recommend to a lot of people that, don't have the equipment. They quote unquote don't have the time. Like, you got to make it. And it also just makes it a lot easier to squeeze it in throughout the day in short little bursts like that from my experience. But
some people say the HIIT stuff, like, kind of like what you're doing. I know HIIT's the high intense training, but taking the longer breaks between doing full sets is actually better than going from this station to this station to this station to this station, because your muscles aren't relaxing enough between doing everything. I used to have a trainer and everything, and I actually used to be in real good shape. And then I got divorced, which you know how that is. Shit changes. Then I got remarried, so I actually got happy. Shit changes. But yeah, I do have to, I'm getting older and I have to take care of myself. And there's smart ways of doing it. That's a smart way of doing it. And then there's the, fuck this, I'm going to go to a plastic surgeon, get it all sucked out and just eat whatever the fuck I want. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
just sew me some abs in or tattoo them.
Yeah, fucking shade, use the spray paint or body paint. Fucking
I've already came to the conclusion. I mean, I've looked at my family tree.
Yeah.
I'm never going to get fucking abs. I'm fucking 41 now, so I'm not going to shoot for that goal, but I'm going to shoot for a healthy weight. And my doctor gave me a goal. And he's like, this is where I want you at. And I'm like, that seems heavy. He said, it's not heavy for your body type.
Yeah.
He said, I don't give a fuck what the internet tells you when you go put in your BMI.
Yeah.
He said, because everybody's index is different. He said, unless you go get floated in a pool and done the right way, he said, you never know your right setup. He said, so I've been your doctor X amount of years.
Yeah.
I've seen you at this weight to this weight. He said, and my goal that he said he don't want me to hit, because this was mine, I said, I want to get around 225. He said, when you were 230, you looked sick.
What?
Said, yeah.
Okay.
He said, you looked horrible.
Mm.
He said, yours is around 245, 250-ish is a good weight for you. Right now I'm sitting at 267.
That's fine. It's like right where I'm at.
And I told my wife that, and she said, there's no fucking way. I'm like, yeah, I carry it all on my dick.
No, that's why she said there's no way. Wait a minute.
Yeah, she said, no way. There's no way 3 inches can hold that much weight.
I don't believe it.
But everybody carries weight different, but yeah, it's no excuse. I gotta get better. And like you said, and it kind of made me realize there is other ways. When I pull up to his fucking house and he's fucking doing push-ups outside with a fucking gym right here. It's like, man, fuck you, Mike.
Well, you ever try to do it in diet, right? That's the other way.
Well, yeah.
The
one thing I would say that, that there's, I think oftentimes, whether you want to call it a misconception or whatever, you can't out train a shitty diet, but you also can't out diet not working out either. Like
exactly.
You've got to do both. Now,
that's true.
But I also would say, like, to your point, the genetics thing, that's another thing that gets brought up a lot. And for sure, genetics play a huge fucking role. And I would agree in mostly in that, like, you could get there, but what it would take to get there isn't worth, having fucking abs. Like, I mean, it would be, you basically turn into a professional athlete with a fucking professional chef that dictates every fucking thing that goes in, every calorie that you take in is programmed, as well as your workouts, your sleep, all that, like some Hollywood actors do for certain roles, where they spend 6, 9, fucking 12 months doing super intensive shit to get to a certain point. Like, yeah, you could do it, but like I said, it wouldn't be worth, the return on investment wouldn't be worth what it would take to get there. But to me, you do have to eat clean, and you do have to work out. I mean, my take, for sure, it gets harder as you get older. My metabolism is slowed down. It's harder for me to keep muscle on. It's harder for me to stay as lean as I used to be. And I also think there is an element of life where, fuck, you got to enjoy it. To me, I use the 85 rule, is that, work out 85% of the days, and eat clean 85% of the time. Have a fucking pizza, have ice cream, have fucking waffles for breakfast, but just, most of your meals should be good, clean meals, and enjoy shitty ones around the holidays or your birthday or fucking a weekend or whatever. But it's an easier way to stay.
That's my low testosterone number right now.
Dude, that's fucking through the goddamn roof. That's the low side.
Yeah. My ass shouldn't be. I shouldn't be low energy.
Is your dick holding the table up?
Yes. There is no leg over here.
Low testosterone.
Fucking hog leg.
When do you go get that stuff tested? I've ever had my
they
testosterone.
say when you're in your 35. I had to. Well, they say 40s, right?
I mean, I don't know what they fucking deem.
The doctors are fucking.
To me, it's based on what you feel like. If you start feeling like
down and not wanting to fuck all the time,
like if you stop waking up with a hard dick and it just seems like you're not fucking feeling it, then you may want to get checked. But I also think once you hit 30, you should be getting your blood work done at least once a year to check every fucking thing, you know, because whether it's cancer or really almost any major fucking problem that's going to be a concern, it's going to show up on your blood work before you're going to get symptoms most of the time.
Yeah.
So, and you might as well have them check that, your thyroid, your fucking all that shit.
Yeah, your thyroid can fuck up real bad too. I have a buddy who's he looks like a bodybuilder now, but his thyroid got fucked up and he got horrible, but then he got it better. And now this dude's just fucking jacked. But yeah, testosterone, when I lost all that weight we were talking about beforehand, because I used to be 363 pounds.
Jesus.
Yeah. You shook a Hyundai easy. Yeah.
So when I lost all that weight, and the way I did it was the lazy way, I did a surgery. And this was 7 years ago. So when I lost all that weight, my body was like, oh, this motherfucker don't need testosterone no more.
Right.
My level was, I want to say it was like 158 or something like that. Like my doctor was like, bro, how are you even fucking waking up? And then he told me when we give you your first shot ever, he said, you're just going to feel like you just want to fuck all the time.
Yeah.
Like, no way. It was like fucking 30 minutes after that shot. It was like, what's up? Yeah. Yeah. Everything
Just
changed.
ready to roll.
But I mean, my energy level shot up now with stress and age and everything else. My testosterone levels are definitely not the issue. It's more I just got to put in the work. I mean, I make excuses. Oh, I'm fucking busy. Let's be honest. I'm not fucking busy. Yeah, I'm letting myself down. Nobody's letting me down. I'm fucking myself. And there's, like you said, there's ways to 85-15 is perfect. I mean, even my doctor will tell you, if you live your whole life clean, the first day you go not clean after months of trying to be clean, he said it's like a fucking trying to be straight on drugs, and then let me get that hit, and then you're back on. He said you got to mix in some bad with mostly good, and you'll have a happy life. He said, but if it's always good, or bad, it's just that. It's good or bad. It's never.
Yeah. I mean, that fucking adage, everything in moderation, including moderation, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to enjoy shit and not, crave certain things, and society and culture dictate a lot of that. But again, whether it's birthday or holidays, I mean, I can tell you right now, like, I don't care if I had fucking cancer, like from Halloween to fucking January 1st, in those holidays and during that time, I eat what the fuck I want.
Yeah, it's almost you have to during that time. It's so hard.
You go nuts if you don't.
Well, I mean, to me, like, it's not even about. I mean, for sure, I could eat clean in that period. I'm just not going to. Like, I enjoy the holidays. I enjoy those foods. It's one period during the year that I'm just not going to fucking worry about it.
Yeah,
I mean, plain and simple. Like,
that pumpkin pie my wife makes.
Oh, that shit's fucking awesome,
dude.
Shit is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
but I gotta get, like, when I ate today. I mean, I had Jack in the Box for lunch, but I didn't eat the bun. I did eat 2 tacos though. But I mean, that was my first meal. My second meal that I had earlier today, or my dinner, was a steak and salad. So
not bad.
No, that's healthy as hell. And I didn't eat the bread. It was the saltgrass steak. So.
Skipping those carbs, huh?
Yeah. I went out to eat with him and his family once, and they fucked them. Man, you want a weird dinner? These fools. Listen to them order. Mike and his family.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about?
It's not that bad, but yeah. I think we ordered first, didn't we?
I think so, yeah.
We ordered first.
That's where you went wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should have felt out the table a little bit.
Yeah, we ordered first, so we ordered normal.
Yeah.
And then they're ordering. And his daughter, I didn't pay attention. She's like, add salmon. I'm like, yeah, that sounds healthy. Mike ordered a huge ass steak and no sides.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's metal. I like that.
Yeah. So, what crazy habits have you had going off of that you regret? Mine was smoking cigarettes, of course, from the time I was 8 years old to the time I was fucking 36.
All right.
I mean, just bad habits, generally speaking.
Yeah.
I mean, I smoked in high school. I smoked kind of off and on, chewed tobacco. I fucking dipped for a long time. I mean, pretty much the whole time I was in the military, and then for years afterwards, and quite a bit. Not just like the casual smoker when he's out drinking. I mean,
I was 2 packs a day.
Yeah, I mean, I dipped fucking a can or 2 a day every fucking day for years, until one morning I woke up, and this was probably 6-7 years ago. I woke up one morning and my tongue was just slightly swollen, just enough to notice. And I was like, the fuck? And I looked in the mirror, and there was this little black speck in the middle of where it was swollen. I was like, motherfucker. It's like, I know that's not a good thing, and like, I was halfway through a fucking can at that point, and I threw it out, and I haven't had one since. It's been 6-7 years ago, so I've never been a huge drinker. I've never fucked with drugs, really. I'd say the only thing that for my entire life I've pretty consistently had that I know is not fucking good is diet drinks, mostly sodas, but and Monsters, sugar-free fucking products that way, artificial sweeteners. In the grand scheme of things, like, there's far worse, things to to have as a vice. But that's really the fucking gist of it. I mean, I haven't really gotten into anything else. I don't eat a ton of sugar. There's been periods in my life where I've eaten more than others, but yeah, that's really about it. I'm kind of boring that way, I guess. But
Zach, aside from dick pics, what is your habits?
Oh man, it's the bad habits. It's all food, man. Well, in college, a little bit of weed, that was an issue, a little bit, but like
an issue, or you just fucking?
It was an issue for me,
yeah.
Right? When your lifestyle starts to get in a weird way, and you're like, hey, maybe this is starting to be a problem. It is, right?
Like where you're prioritizing,
right? And it was, oh my god, it was so easy in college to be like, hey man, I'm not as bad as this guy. I know this guy over here that's like the fucking worst, but it's food. It's always been food for me. That's my thing. God, I love eating. The
problem is things that are bad for you taste so good, and things that are good for you taste so fucking bad.
Yeah.
But you can make things that are good for you taste really good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Did you say sugarcoat them?
Yeah, you can sugarcoat it, right?
Yeah. I had this steak and I deep fried that motherfucker.
That's right. It's amazing.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing with the bitch with diet is that, we talk about cars all the time, right? And it's kind of the same process, right? If you pour shitty fucking fuel in a high performance vehicle, it's going to run like shit. You know, and if you do it over and over and over and over, it's going to fucking ruin it. You know, and your body is no goddamn different. It's made up of a bunch of different fucking processes that if it's consuming and processing things that it's not designed to do, that's where chronic inflammation and fucking, acidity in your bloodstream comes from, and brain fog and fucking digestion issues and shit issues and colon cancer. And I mean, all of those things, most of them overwhelmingly so, stem from human beings eating shit that they're just not supposed to be eating for years and years and years. None of it's going to kill you occasionally, or even somewhat regularly. It's when you eat it nonstop and your body is having to process things that it basically can't figure out, which ultimately fucks with your stomach. And strangely enough, like your gut is kind of the center of everything, because everything that you eat goes there first. And so when you're eating things that you're not supposed to, it starts to fuck the inside of your stomach up. And everybody's heard the term leaky gut, or most people have, but that's really the kind of the gist of where all the problems start, is that now when you eat things that you're not supposed to, it goes past your stomach and goes into your bloodstream and triggers an immune response. And now that's when chronic allergies and fucking, inflammation. Well, my joints hurt. Well, I'm getting old. Like, no, most of it is because people are eating shit that they're not supposed to eat. It fucks their stomach up, goes past that, and now it fucks everything else up, So, that's the bitch of it. I'm right there with you guys, though. Like, there's a lot of things that I love to eat that are just fucking terrible for you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't eat them very often. I still eat them, but just not very often.
So this is a true story. I go with Mike to pick up a dog.
Okay.
We stopped. I think it was racetrack first, and I don't think I got anything crazy then. I think I got a small snack, but it was something somewhat healthy.
A bag of chips or something?
No, I was with Mike motherfucking Ritland. I ain't fucking doing that, right? I already learned from dinner. Well, then he trick fucks me on the way back.
Okay.
We stopped at a motherfucking McDonald's
right.
to use the bathroom. I feel tricked at this point, like sabotage.
What happened here? Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I got to pee. So he goes in. We both go to the bathroom. Well, I finish first, so I wash my hands, and I go out to the truck, and I'm sitting out there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, the fuck? He was washing his hands when I was washing mine. Walk back in. I said, what's happening? Oh, I just ordered some food.
Hell yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's right. Did you want something?
Yeah. So I went back. I ordered food.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I was torn. So I asked him, I said, what'd you get?
Right.
He told me what he got. So I was safe to get whatever the fuck I wanted
right.
at that point.
You got to feel it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, for me, that's kind of how I approach the fucking 85-15 thing is that I let my schedule kind of dictate it.
Yeah.
At home, and this is what works for me.
Easy to control it at home.
At home, it's super easy to eat clean, or way easier. Like it's manageable because, your groceries are what they are. Your pantry's fucking set up. Your whole fucking kitchen can be centered around eating relatively clean, and it's easy to control that. When I go on the road is usually when I just, if I'm in a position where I'm at a nice restaurant and I can eat something healthy, then I do. But if I'm hauling ass and I need something to eat and whatever, then yeah, I'll stop and just get whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah.
And for me that works. I don't travel nonstop. I travel fairly regular, and so for me that's just kind of a good way to do it, because I've done the, you know, meal prep and bringing fucking 2 coolers of food with, you know, tubs of this meal. Like, it's just like, I don't have time for that shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Set
or
the
I'm
shit
not
on
gonna,
your dash.
I'm not gonna make time for that shit. So
Yeah.
no, if I was a fucking, you know, in the position where I'm on the road 300 days a year, then yeah, you'd have to do that. But you know, I'm on the road, you know, over the road in terms of being, you know, out of town, usually a few days a month, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes, you know, at the most for, you know, 5 or 6 days a week out of the month. But usually if that's the case, I'm somewhere where I can control it a little better. But when I'm driving, I'm on the road, stopping, whatever, that's usually when I get whatever the fuck. But
yeah, the first time he ever offered me a snack, say, man, you want a snack? I got some yogurt. No motherfucker.
well, it was healthy yogurt too. It was,
Ain't
it was
no
fucking
motherfucking snack you offer a guest.
It was plain Greek yogurt without any bullshit in it. You fucking play, you might as well eat a fucking Snickers bar.
Yeah.
It's like good stuff.
Yeah.
He wasn't giving you bullshit.
Yeah. It was all healthy and
He's
shit.
looking
Was that a fucking Go-Gurt? What
That
is
shit had a motherfucking heart. You know, the heart health
Okay.
fucking sign on it.
Yeah.
I ain't eating that shit.
I got thrown off a radio show once because I defended McDonald's on a health show. Back when I was working at working for iHeartMedia, actually, guys who our show is on now. Yeah, find out Uninfluenced on iHeartMedia. Yeah, I was producing. It's one of my first on-air gigs. I was producing a health show on an AM radio station. It's called. Well, I shouldn't say it was called, but I was the producer on there. They wanted to have me on mic because they thought I had a good voice. And one day they were over there railing on bad food, right? Eating clean, eating healthy. That's a big thing over there. I totally get it. And the host said, you know, she said, there's 2 problems with McDonald's. 1, McDonald's is terrible for you. And I was like, totally agree. She's like, 2, it tastes awful. And I was like, now hold on.
No, fuck that.
No, it tastes fucking good.
Yeah, that's the problem. It tastes good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
shitty, but it tastes good.
Yeah, and we ended up getting into it a little bit because she was like, "You're gonna sit here and tell me McDonald's is good on my own show?" I'm like, "I'm not saying it's good for you. I'm saying it tastes great. Yeah,
No,
it is
I'm
everything."
going to tell you your husband's cheating on you
Yeah.
too, whore.
This is years of science and capitalism working hand in hand to
Yeah.
create a meal that is so delicious you can't resist.
How
Yeah.
you take that pink paste and make it taste like chicken?
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's horrible for
No,
you.
yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
fuck, when somebody's like, "Hey, what's a fucking cheat meal?" Like Domino's, fucking McDonald's. Like, I'll go get a double fillet of fish and a large fry and a Diet Coke from McDonald's and fuck that shit up. And I'll tell you, I will put that above a lot of other fucking things that cost way more, that have a lot more from a chef standpoint behind it, because the shit tastes good.
Yeah.
You know what the healthiest fast food is in our area? What would you guess?
Well, I mean, what do you? I guess
Mainstream fast
It
food.
got to be chicken joint, right?
it ain't Chick-fil-A. I can tell
You
you
would
that.
think, but it's not. It's not what you would think at all. I even give you a hint. It's the most popular Mexican food restaurant in the world.
It's got to be Taco
It's
Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yep. Because you can eat vegetarian there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit ain't healthy.
Yeah. It's,
I mean, it's not.
it's the
No.
healthiest fast food.
Yeah.
you can
But
eat.
but here's the thing, though.
But where's that scale?
Right,
You know?
what does that mean?
But here's the beef in Taco Bell. I got to disagree. Is that
Oh, it's fucking horrible.
Well, no, but
it's good.
it's like if you look at the FDA guidelines as to what's considered meat.
It's not on that taco.
No, I mean, same with Chick-fil-A, right? Most people, it's like, it's 100% chicken. It's not. Like half the fucking chicken, or like 40% of it, isn't even fucking chicken. Like it's silica and fucking.
Yeah.
And same thing, the beef in Taco Bell is like 37% sand.
Yeah.
You know.
Fuck
It's,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So
You were eating Jack in the Box tacos earlier today. Yeah, we
Pot-
know what you're
potted
about.
meat.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
told him that's
right.
potted meat.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. No, you're not telling me that's beef at all.
No. Well,
and I'm
I
sitting
mean,
there eating it, and I told my wife, I was like, yeah, I explained to Mike this is potted meat, and I dip it in fucking ranch to be healthy. And I'm fucking eating it, and she said, what's that? And I want to explain it to her, and she's like, don't tell me, I'll never eat that shit again.
if you put salad dressing on it,
Yeah, I made
then
it a
that's a
salad.
salad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
taco salad.
sure.
At this point.
you're
Yeah,
almost there.
yeah, that shit. You ain't had a Jack in the Box taco unless you dipped it in their ranch.
In the ranch, yeah, I used to do that in college. Oh, God.
Yeah, but you got to get it with no lettuce.
There was a time.
to make up
Yeah.
for the poison.
Yep. Jack in the
This
Box
is why I'm
tacos.
13 pounds heavier than I was.
You know, I read once, apparently a lot of chefs, when they want to eat real shitty, like a high-end chef, if they're like, man, I just want to eat something garbage, I'm driving home after a long shift, apparently a lot of them go for Popeyes.
Yeah.
Really?
I've read that. Yeah, that apparently
Popeyes is
Popeye's chicken, whatever they're doing over there, chefs have been like, yeah, it's actually pretty decent for
That
fried chicken.
dirty
so.
rice is on point.
I've not had anything from there that I liked.
Have you tried the dirty rice?
I haven't, but
You gotta try. So the dirty rice,
Dirty rice.
it's got it's rice, ground beef, and ground sausage put up in
sounds
there,
good.
and that's
All right.
pretty much all it is.
It's like the inside of
and some
boudin.
seasoning. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
Yeah, I've had food there that I enjoy, but I didn't feel good after eating it.
No.
I felt terrible. And I was
No,
just like, this
then
sucks.
they
Yeah,
probably
like, I'm not-
want to eat like that so they could just shit themselves when they get home.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Another place that most people don't like, and I'm surprised as a chain, it's even fucking still in existence, but I fucking love is goddamn Long John's.
Dude,
I love that.
Oh
fucking
my
Long
God,
John's
Long-
is my shit.
Yeah.
I saw one the other day. I didn't even know they were still in business.
Captain D's too.
Captain D's.
If
Okay.
you can find a Captain D's,
Yeah.
Captain D's is good.
Sure.
But they're rare.
Long John Silver.
Long John Silver is my shit. You
Yeah,
get
I
the
love
2
that
chickens and the 2 fish.
Yeah.
Those hush puppies still as good
No,
as they always were?
it's
Yeah.
the basket of fucking Crispies
The
at the end of
Crispies.
it.
Yeah, you got to ask for extra Crispies.
Crispies.
Yeah.
I gotta
I
hit up a Long John's. I've
Dude,
been
yeah,
in
like
years.
you finish the
Yeah.
meal, you got the basket of Crispies, and you just fucking
Yeah.
just tongue dump it.
Yeah, you fucking take them bitches,
Yeah,
eat
that's
them
right.
bitches. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where it's at.
Long John Silver's.
He's
Fucking good
100% right. Long
Shit is the
John's is
fucking jam.
Yeah.
Really? Still
Yeah.
holds up.
Fuck yeah, it does.
When I was a
it does.
kid, that was a thing. Maybe that's in Houston. Maybe there were more of them. Yeah, up here, I
no,
don't
they're
feel like I've
fucking
seen
good.
many.
Well, when
Yeah.
you're broke as fuck and your parents like, hey, you want to go have seafood tonight? And they take you to fucking Long John's.
Sure. Yeah.
You know?
Hey, man.
Get
But
you
to
some
you,
fried
it's like,
clam
yeah.
strips.
They fry it out. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Like anybody, you want to go have seafood? Yeah, we're going. Red Lobster? No, motherfucker, real seafood. Where?
Papacito?
Long John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
No,
Long
they're-
John Silver's. My God.
well, shit, I guess that's about it for today, huh? We're going to go
Quick
take
show.
a break, go have motherfucking Thanksgiving.
Yeah, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? You're thinking about going to Florida? Maybe? Tentative trip?
Uh-huh.
All right.
So
I won't poke that too
I'm at the fucking house.
Asshole.
Yeah.
I'm sticking around. I'm at the house. I ordered a Snake River Farms gold grade fucking 5-pound prime rib
Ooh.
and a Curabota fucking ham. So the ham's already cooked. It's just heating it up, but it's damn good. The prime rib I'm gonna smoke with it's a pecan cherry apple blend for about an hour and a half on as low as the smoker will go, which is about 190. And then coat that motherfucker in butter, salt, and pepper, and then broil it in the oven for about 10 minutes on 500, and then leave the door closed and let it sit there for another hour and a half. Then you pull it out, and it's a perfect medium rare with a good crust and a good smoky finish to it. It's the way to do
Oh,
it.
there
Yeah.
goes my answer to Florida.
I know.
Yeah, come on over.
Mike running a clinic on how to smoke some ribs.
Yeah, no
Man.
shit. What the
I mean-
hell are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to Houston, hanging out with the family.
Going to
you know.
Houston, send dip kicks to my in-laws.
Dick pics all
I just
around.
show them. I don't even
right.
have to send a pic. I just
Look at this.
Hey, look what's in your bathroom. It's a helicopter.
that's a flying squirrel. Check this shit out.
Yeah.
You
Well,
ever
cool.
used your sack as a trampoline? Yeah, we got to wrap it up.
Now, dude, you want to fucking? I got tricked into going to puppetry of the penis in fucking Las Vegas.
Hold on,
Now, see, when you
puppetry
say
to-
I got tricked, that sounds like a trick.
100% I was tricked because I was told we're going to see puppetry of the penis. I said I'm not going to watch a bunch of fucking gay dudes fucking make their penis into fucking balloon animals.
You
If
said
they're
it again.
unless they're straight, I don't want to see them.
No, they said that's not what it is at all. So now I'm thinking, okay, it's like Bert and Ernie on a fucking little
Puppetry of the.
It was 2 gay guys making their shit look like a fucking hamburger bun and a hot dog bun and
It's
fucking.
fucking twisted.
Where is this?
So I mean,
Vegas.
to
I've
me,
never
I
heard
can
of
just
this.
I can just tell by the name I'm not interested.
Just Google it.
Puppetry. I am right now.
Yeah, fucking Google it. You're not welcome.
Slap up some screenshots.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm doing this on your Wi-Fi. And,
Yeah, fucking thanks.
there's a Wikipedia page for this.
Oh, good.
Oh, good God. What is this?
Yeah, I'm not falling for that one. I'm
No,
not Googling
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I got tricked too. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, quit scrolling. Zach's like, I got tricked. Damn it.
Bookmark that motherfucker.
They,
Yeah.
they call it genital origami. Holy
Jesus
God.
Christ. The blossoming.
All right, I'm turning this
All right, as we get off the show, I'm going to just leave y'all with this last thought before I ask you to go check us out on all the Spotify, iTunes, iHeartMedia. There's a guy who shows his penis back up inside of him and lets it come out like a caterpillar. Thanks for watching. Make
Happy
sure
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check us out. Oh, yeah, and teamdog.pet.
Team Dog Pet. You can leave that one off for the